Hey there. So if you've just kicked off your journey with Plexus, you might be noticing, well, some new things happening in your body. And if that's you, you are in exactly the right place. We're going to break down what's going on, why it's happening, and spoiler alert, why it's actually a really good sign.
So, you're a few days in with your new products, and maybe you're feeling a little tired, a bit headachy, or your digestion is just, off. Okay, first things first, take a deep breath. It's so easy to worry, but what you're probably feeling is not only super common, it's a sign that everything is starting to work. You are definitely not alone in this.
All right, let's reframe this. This isn't some kind of setback, it's the very beginning of your health journey. Think of this initial period as your body's reset phase. You've just introduced some powerful new support, and your system is starting to adjust, recalibrate, and get back into balance.
To put it really simply, you've started a deep clean. For years, your body might have been collecting stuff like waste from processed foods, environmental toxins, and even an overgrowth of unhealthy yeast. These products get right to work helping your body finally clear all of that out.
Now I know what you're thinking. Okay, that's great, but why do I feel worse before I feel better? That is the million-dollar question, and there's actually a name for this whole process. It's called a healing crisis, and just understanding what it is makes it so much easier to get through.
So here's the deal. A healing crisis happens when your body starts cleaning house and releases all these stored up toxins, but it does it a little faster than your elimination pathways, like your liver and kidneys can process everything at once. It's like a temporary traffic jam on the highway out of your body. It's not a sign that something is wrong.
And this slide really paints the picture. Those toxins that were kind of tucked away are now on the move, circulating in your bloodstream on their way to the exit. And that temporary increase of gunk in your system is what causes those not-so-fun symptoms. It's a total paradox. Feeling kind of crummy for a little bit can actually be a sign that amazing things are happening on the inside.
So what does this healing crisis actually feel like? Well, it's a little different for everybody, but let's go over some of the most common and remember, temporary symptoms you might run into.
You might experience things like feeling really tired, some headaches, maybe some bloating or gas. You might even see a few skin breakouts, or just feel kind of moody or achy. Now, it's so important to remember two things. One, not everyone experiences these, and two, for those who do, they don't last. Your body is just adjusting.
I absolutely love this analogy. Think about when you have a really great workout. The next day, you feel that muscle soreness, but you don't panic, right? You know that soreness is a sign your muscles are repairing and getting stronger. This is the exact same thing. That temporary discomfort is a sign of positive change. Okay, so we get what's happening and we get why. Now for the most important part. How can you support your body and make this whole process way smoother? Let's build your personal toolkit for success.
First up in your toolkit, and this one is totally non-negotiable, is water. Water, water, water. Your kidneys are working overtime right now to flush everything out, and water is what makes that happen. The single best thing you can do is aim to drink at least half your body weight in ounces every single day.
Next, let's talk about food, specifically protein. When you're feeling that fatigue or irritability from the detox process, balancing your blood sugar is absolutely critical. Prioritizing protein is a total game changer for keeping your energy stable and kicking those weird cravings to the curb.
And here is a super simple way to do that. At every single meal, just follow this order. Eat the protein on your plate first. Then move on to your veggies. And save your carbohydrates for last. This little trick helps prevent a big blood sugar spike, which keeps you feeling steady and satisfied for way longer.
All right, this next one is a big one. Think of your lymphatic system as your body's drainage network. Its internal plumbing. If you're stirring up all these toxins but the drains are clogged, things are going to get backed up, and that can make you feel stuck. So we've got to get those pathways open and flowing.
And you can actually support this yourself in just a couple of minutes a day. It's super simple. You just start by gently stimulating the area around your neck and collarbone. Then use really soft, sweeping motions, always moving down towards your heart. Just doing this for a minute or two in the shower is a perfect way to make it a daily habit. And for a little extra self-care, do not underestimate the power of a good Epsom salt bath. Seriously, just soaking in some warm water with unscented Epsom salts can be so relaxing, and it really helps to soothe any of those aches and just supports your body's comfort during this whole phase.
So you have your toolkit and you're navigating the reset. Now let's look ahead for a second. What is waiting for you on the other side of this temporary adjustment? What's the good stuff? Okay, for this initial phase, I'm going to challenge you.
Put the scale away, seriously. That number can go up and down for a million reasons, and it is not the best way to measure your progress right now. Instead, I want you to focus on these non-scale victories you see here. Are your cravings getting better? Is your bloating going down? Do you have more energy? Is your thinking clearer? These are the real signs that you are on the right track.
Just remember, this feeling is temporary, but the consistency you build today creates the incredible results you're going to feel tomorrow. Be patient with your amazing body, use the tools we talked about, and just trust the process. The results you want are waiting right on the other side of this reset. You got this.